Hari.
Haribol, anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityananda have spoiled his valuable human birth. Such a human being is actually an uncontrollable animal because he never uttered the holy name of Nityananda. He has become merged into so-called material happiness. What can his useless education and family tradition do to help him? Haribol.
Haribol. Let's discuss these two very quickly. So, you know, the song is saying Nitai Pad Kamla, right? Kamal means lotus, Pad means feet. So, they're saying that the feet, lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are like Koti Chandra Sushitala. Koti means thousands, right? Chandra means moon. Sushitala means, Shital means something very refreshing or cold, right? So just like you are burning in the fire, and if somebody pours cold water over you, or gives you shade under a tree, you will feel suddenly nice, right? Sheetal, sheetal hawa bolte hain jaise. So sushital means very very sheetal, very nice and refreshing, just like millions of moons. So Koti Chandra, like thousands or millions of moons, will make you feel refreshed from the burning heat of this world. Just like that are the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. So if we take shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, we'll find that shelter, that shade, or that sushital shade of millions of moons. Jai Chai Jagat Jurai. So right, so he can, if you want real peace in this burning forest fire of material world, right? If you want that gentle breeze, that sheetal breeze, that refreshing shade, then in this world you should take shelter of the lotus feet of Nityananda. And Bina Nitai, he no Nitai Bine Bhai Radha Krishna Paite Nahi, that you cannot get Radha Krishna without taking shelter of Nityanand Prabhu. Without his mercy, Radha Krishna will not accept you. So Nityanand Prabhu, or Lord Balram, is basically Guru Tattva, right? What is the Tattva of Balram ji? Just like Krishna is Bhagwan, Balram ji is Guru Tattva. So Nityanand Prabhu, with his immense mercy, also represents Guru Tattva. So without Guru, it means that you cannot get Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna paite nahi. So in this tradition that we are following, in this sampradaya, this particular uh, culture that we are following, we don't approach Radha Krishna directly, right? We go through the servants of Radha Krishna, right? We go through the servant of the Radha Krishna. So Guru is none but a servant of Radha Krishna. So without their taking shelter of the servant, you cannot get to Radha Krishna directly. So we don't approach them directly. That's why even when we do Aarti, right, in the morning, we first pay obeisances to our Guru, to Prabhupada, that please assist me in doing this Aarti. Because I may make mistakes, I may not follow the proper standard and etiquettes, right? May not follow the proper rules and regulations, and I may cause offenses to the deities. So please, you assist me in doing this Aarti. If you assist me, they will accept my worship. Just like when we chant Harinam, right? Mahamantra. We first of all say Prabhupada Pranati and then Panch Tattva Mahamantra, right? Panch Tattva Mantra, right? We say Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, right? Then we say Namaste Saraswati Deve, right? Then we say Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So we are invoking all our Guru Parampara to assist us in even chanting the holy names. Because while chanting the names, we may be doing Namaprad. Our mind may be distracted, we may not be focused, but we are taking shelter of the whole Panch Tattva and Prabhupada. So by their assistance, even if we make some offenses while chanting names, hopefully Radha Krishna will forgive that, right? And similarly, when we are doing, katha, when we are listening, when we are doing Shravnam Seva or Kirtanam Seva, we recite Manglacharan in that same mood, that we are invoking presence of our entire Guru Parampara standing around us, Radha Krishna. So please, we are the fallen souls of Kali Kal, right, of this Kali Yuga. And if we have a tendency to make mistakes, but our Guru Sampradaya, Acharyas, they don't make any mistakes. So we are taking their shelter, we are under their servitude. So whatever we are doing, please, it is acceptable to them, and so please, it may be acceptable to you. Like that. we take shelter of Nityanand Prabhu. Drida Kori Dharo Nitai Pai. With determination, hold the feet of Nityanand Prabhu. Because there is no other, meaning hold the feet of the entire Guru Varga. Because without that, there is no hope. And then the next paragraph, Narottam Das Thakur is saying, Se sambandha nahi jar bhrita janma gelotar. One who has not established a relationship with Nityanand Prabhu has spoiled, has wasted his valuable human birth. Bharta janma gelotar. He has ruined his human life. What has he done? He has not taken shelter of the servants of the Lord, right? Say pashu boro duracha. So he is that human being is actually like an uncontrollable animal. He's being very heavy. Our acharyas are sometimes very heavy. So he's being very heavy-handed here. That if you're not taking shelter of the gurus or of Nityanand Prabhu of Lord Balram, then that person is like a pashu, as like an animal, right? Because only the guru will whip you, will hold your hand and drag you back to Godhead. And the whole goal of human life is to go back to Godhead. So if you're not held the hand of a guru to take you back, then that means you've wasted your life. Nitai na bolilo mukhe majilo samsara sukhe vidya kule ki kori betar. It means that the one who has not uttered the holy, the divine, sacred names of Nityanand Prabhu, Nitai na bolilo mukhe, whose mukha doesn't say Nitai, 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 huh? Majilo samsara sukhen, who's just maja kar rahe in this sansar, in this material world. They're just wasting human life, enjoying in the sukha of this material world, right? So-called sukha. Their education, their family tradition cannot even help them, right? So you may be, however educated you may be, however degrees you may have behind your name, how much wealth you may have, how much fame you may have, how much name you may have, how much huge family you may have, nobody can save you because you don't take any of these things with you, right? When we leave our body, we don't take any education with us. Next life, you start again from zero. This life may you became the PhD and a scholar and a philosopher and a president of the country. Next life you will again start with zero. Again with nursery you have to start, right? Or even a lower species or lower birth or something. Whether you have family, you have accumulated wealth in this life. You cannot take it. Cannot take wealth with you. Cannot take your family with you. Not even a single person can go with you, no matter how much you love them, right? You want ki, oh, I really really love my child, but can that child or can your husband or can your wife, can your sister, friend, can they come with you when you're leaving your body? Nobody can come, no matter how powerful you are. Even the conquerors or the invaders, the best, most powerful people of this world had to leave alone, right? So no matter what you accumulate, whatever material things you do in this world, they don't matter. And so but who will go with you? Your guru. Your guru varga will take you back to Godhead. That is why it is said the relationship with your spiritual master is eternal. It is an eternal relationship. So Balram ji is giving you a guru, right? And he's expanding himself into that guru. So that guru will take you back to Godhead, and the relationship with him will be eternal. Even if you come back to next life, even if you come back again, the guru will come back with you to take you back to Godhead. So this is the relationship that Nityanand Prabhu Lord Balram has with the jivas of this world. And then he says, so what can his useless education and family tradition do? Nothing, right? Okay, perfect. Then let's read the last two paragraphs, please.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, oh, what is Nityananda? What can he do for me? I don't care. The result is that he is accepting something false to be truth. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When he is merciful toward you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Hare Krishna.
Be bold. Let's read the last one. Mama, you want to read?
Yes, Hare Krishna. Being maddened after
No,
false
this one,
prestige,
last one, number 4.
identification with the body. Last but one,
No, the last one, number 4.
the last. The lotus feet of Nityananda are not alien. They are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottam Dasa is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to Lord Nityananda uh, to make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for reading. So the last 2 paragraphs, what is Narottam Das Thakur saying? That ahankara mata hoya nitai pada pasharya, meaning ahankar, in false prestige, in false ego, false illusion and identification with this body, I'm thinking that what can Nitai's feet do for me? Nitai pad pasharya, that it is of no value. So I don't care, right? But what will be the result of such a thinking? That you will never get the association of Radha Rani and Krishna in Vrindavan. Braje Radha Krishna Pabe. Nitaya Koruna Habe Braje Radha Krishna Pabe. So, if you have the mercy of Nityanand, only then we can get our Aradhya Radha Krishna, right? They are our Aradhya Radha Krishna in Vrindavan. We can get their association, we can get their service. Otherwise, without the mercy of Lord Nityananda, one cannot get that. So, Dharo Nitai Charana Dukhani. So, one should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Nityanand. Nitai Charana Satya, that only his lotus feet is Satya. It is true. It is not an illusion, right? So engage in Tahara Sevaka Nitya, engage daily in its service. So somebody might say, but Lord Balram is not here today, huh? He's not here now. How can I serve Lord Balram? But remember, Lord Balram is Guru Tattva, right? How do we serve Guru Tattva? Because he's expanding into all the gurus, right? Into our spiritual masters, into our Shiksha and Diksha Guru, into the Vaishnavas, right? So what do? You serve them, you serve the Vaishnavas, you serve each other, right? Because we are all learning from each other, right? So what do? How can you please Nityananda? By serving each other, right? Always being humble, being tolerant of each other. Prabhupada said, the greatest service you can do to me is by being cooperative to each other. So be cooperative to each other, contribute in the mission of Nityananda Prabhu. What was Nityananda Prabhu's mission? His mission was that he would go door to door spreading Harinam, not even looking at their qualification. So spread Harinam, go door to door, just like you all do monthly Sankirtan festival. Do Kirtan in public so that people of this, who are suffering miserably, they can hear the Harinam, right? They can get that Sheetal, that Sushital, Koti Chandra, Sushital breeze in this burning fire of material world by singing the Harinam, by hearing the Harinam, right? I still cannot forget, it was a long time back when I was not in touch with Krishna consciousness at all. Nirbhay Prabhu and I were just walking somewhere. I think it was maybe Nirbhay Prabhu remembers, it was in New York or Chicago or somewhere, and we just heard kartals playing. New York, yes. We just heard kartal and mridanga playing, and we went there. We just followed the sound and we went there, right? And we are just what? We are just fallen souls of this Kali Yuga who have no idea about Krishna, who have no idea, no allegiance to Bhagavad Gita, no allegiance to the instructions of Krishna, right? But we just followed the sound, and the sound is being made by the merciful devotees of Krishna, right? And we just heard Harinam, right? And that is so refreshing in this world, right? Where people are suffering. Ultimately, you can just by hearing one time, we don't know the potency of Harinam. Just by hearing one time, one can come to in touch with devotees. One can come in touch with Bhagavad Gita and its instructions, right? So this is the big seva that devotees are doing and contributing to the mission of Nityanand Prabhu. Go on the streets and chant Harinam so that people can just hear, right? Just hear. Just give them the books of Prabhupada, which are full with the names of Krishna, instructions of Krishna, right? So how do you serve Nityanand Prabhu? How do you serve his lotus feet? How do you get his mercy? By serving in his mission, by pleasing him, by spreading Harinam. Don't look at anybody's qualification. Don't look at rich or poor, ugly or beautiful, Hindu or Muslim or white or black. Don't look at any of those things. They are very, very temporary things, right? They are just with this body, then they go away. Just spread Harinam. That's how you can attract the mercy of Nityanand Prabhu. And when you attract the mercy of Nityanand Prabhu, you can get into the Braj Leelas of Radha and Krishna. So then he's saying, so that is the only thing that is truth. His lotus feet, they are the fact. And one who engages in his service always try to please Nityanand. Narottam boro dukhi, nitai more koro sukhi. So Nityanand Prabhu is always sukhi. How is he sukhi? Because he is giving the loving devotional service to other people. So he is always in the premanand. He's always in the loving service of the Lord himself. So he's always sukhi. You remember that song? Ha ha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Kripa bolo kana koro Ami boro dukhi. That I'm very dukhi, but you are in Premanand, so you are very, very sukhi. So give me that Premanand, so I can also become sukhi. And Rakho Ranga Charanera Pasha, that always keep me close to your lotus feet. Pasha means like pass, keep me close to your lotus feet. So this is the meaning of this song, very beautiful song by Narottam Das Thakur, urging us to beg for the mercy of Nityanand Prabhu, who is none other than Lord Balram himself. So Lord Balram represents the Guru Tattva. He is the Prabhupada used to call him, just like Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, Lord Balram is the supreme personality of servitor Godhead. That he's in such a servitude position to the Lord, he's always serving. He's serving in the pastimes of Krishna in all different mellows possible. He serves in Shantras, he serves in Dasyaras, he serves in Sakhyaras, he serves in Vatsalyaras, he even serves in Madhurya Bhav to Krishna. Like that, he's serving in all 5 rasas and much more, right? When Krishna is resting in the form of Shirodakshaya Vishnu, he becomes his bed in the form of Anant Shesh, right? Right? When he comes as Lord Ram, Lord Balram comes as Lakshmanji, right? Does not sleep even for a single wink in those 14 years. He does not sleep at all, right? He's always guarding outside the door of a cottage of Lord Ram and Mother Sita, right? So, and then when Krishna comes, he comes as Lord Balram, always looking out for him in Vatsalya Bhav, always playfully having games and fun pastimes with him in Sakhya Bhav, right? And then in Madhurya Bhav, he serves as Anang Manjari, who is a sister of Radharani, right? So many things. You see in Shant Bhav, how does he serve? Does anybody know? In Shantras, how does Balram serves Krishna? Let's see who can answer. We've discussed this before. How does Lord Balram serve in Shantras? Would Anita Mataji or Poonam Mataji like to try? So we're saying that Lord Balram serves in all different rasas, all possible rasas. Shantras, huh?
Oh, so Shantras is, as Mridanga, because I love playing Mridanga, so I remember that example. So Shantras, Lord Balram, our Mridanga is a expansion of Lord Balram. So the prayers we do before playing Mridanga, it's one of them is to Lord Balram also. So multiple ways in Shantras, all the, and Anand Shesh also is Shantras, as we said, is serving.
Anand Shesh would be Dasyaras.
Dasyaras, okay, that's as Das.
Yeah.
Shantras is Mridanga, okay.
Mridanga, and then remember Lord Balram expands as the Dham. So Vrindavan Dham, the paraphernalia, all the altar, the dresses of Krishna, they are all expansions of Balram. His shoes, his jewelry, right? All the paraphernalia on the altar, right? The floor of the temple, everything is an expansion of Lord Balram, right? Mridanga, like you said, is an expansion of Lord Balram. So so that's why it is said that Krishna, anybody here is familiar with Adidas? Adidas? Huh? Adidas? Who is the original Adidas? That is Lord Balram. So Krishna wears only Adidas brand, which is Adidas. The original Das, the original servant is Lord Balram. The original servant of Krishna is Lord Balram. And Krishna only wears Adidas brand. His shoes, his jewelry, his clothes, his paraphernalia, everything he carries with him, that is all Balram brand, Adidas brand. So Krishna is very branded person. He's not just a simple cowherd boy. So that is Lord Balram. He serves in all five rasas and much, much more, right? So let's very quickly sing this song. I tried this only once or twice. I'm not very good at it, but it is a very, very beautiful song. So please bear with me. I'll just try. Can somebody play Kartals?
I can play.
नीताये पद कमला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला
निताये पदा कमला कोटि चंद्रा सुशीतला
पीछे आए जगत जुराए बिछाया जगत जुराए तीनों निताय बीने भाई राधा कृष्णा पाइते नाई तीनों निताय बीने भाई राधा कृष्णा पाइते नहीं दृढ़ा कोरी धारो निताय पाए दृढ़ा कोरी निताय पाए से संबंध नाही जान वृथा जन्म गेलो तार से संबंध नाही जान वृथा से पशु बोरो दुराचार
से पशु
निताय ना बोलिलो मुखे माझिलो संसारा सुखे निताय ना बोलिलो मुखे माझिलो संसारा सुखे विद्याकुल की कोरी बेतार
विद्याकुल की कोरी
अहंकारे मता होया निताय पद पाशारिया अहंकारे मता होया निताय पद पाशारिया असत्येर सत्या कोरी मानी असत्येर सत्या कोरी मानी निताय करुणा हाबे ब्रजे राधा कृष्ण पाबे निताय
करुणा हाबे ब्रजे राधा
धरुनीत चरण दुखानी धरुनीत चरण दुखानी निताय चरण सत्या ताहरा सेवक नित्या निताय
निताय
चरण सात्या ताहरा
ताहार सेवक
नित्या निताय पद सदा कोरो आशा निताय
निताई पाद सादा कोरो आशा
नरोत्तम बोरो दुखी निताय मोरे कोरो सुखी नरोत्तम
नरोत्तम मोरो
बोरो
दुखी
दुखी
निताई मोरे
निताय मोरे
कोरो
कोरो
सुखी
सुखी राखो रांग चरनेरा पाशा राखो रांग
चरणेरा
निताए पद कमला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला निताए
निताई पद कमला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला
ये छाया जगत जुराए
जय छाया जगत जुराए
मीनो निताय बिने भाई राधा कृष्ण पाइते नाई मीनो
मीनो
निताय
निताई बिने
बिनो
भाई
नाई
राधा कृष्ण
कृष्ण
पाइते
पाइते
नाई
नाई दृढ़ा कोरि धारो निताय पाए
दृढ़ कोरो निताय पाए
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 रामा राम हरे
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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
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 हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे
हरे राम
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 हरे
राम
Ram
हरे
Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा हरे
Krishna Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Krishna Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे राम
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Rama
हरे राम 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 हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरि बोल गौर प्रेमानंदे निताय
हरी बोल।
Thank you everybody for joining. Hare Krishna, Subrata Prabhu. So glad to have you with us. Prabhuji, where are you joining from?
Okay, I'm new here, so I'm from Arkansas, Jonesboro.
Hare Bol.
So yeah, I live here in Jonesboro. So actually, I read in study in Arkansas State University here. I actually searching for devotees. I am vegetarian and do chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and also cook by my own and offer to Lord Krishna and then take the prasad. Yeah.
Very, very wonderful, Prabhuji. Hari Hari Bol. That is amazing. So, Prabhuji, did you just move here to Arkansas?
Yeah, so I came here like around 2.5 years ago. So still I'm studying here. So and I am married. So my wife, she is an initiated devotee.
Bol.
But she is in Bangladesh. Yeah, she will come. She will come here very soon. Yeah.
That is wonderful, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for giving us your association.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So, Prabhuji, where did you hear about the class? On which group was it? Would you?
Actually, I am in. There is a ISKCON Memphis WhatsApp group. Yeah. So I got the link from there, and then I joined.
Very bold.
We will
Wow.
welcome
So
you all.
this class is like continue on every Sunday. It will continue.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji, please feel free to join. And we are in Jackson and Memphis. Most of us in Jackson, but some devotees also from Memphis, and some of our family and relatives also joined from India. But Jackson is about 2.5 hours from you, I believe. I was trying to look it up as you were
A couple of hours.
a couple of 2.5 hours from Jonesboro.
We
Prabhuji, yes,
Yeah,
please,
go ahead.
yeah, please go ahead.
So yes, Prabhuji, I was just saying that we are also having Shri Krishna Janmashtami Mahotsav next weekend. So on the
Yeah.
19th. So it's on the 20th. 19th is Janmashtami. We are celebrating it here in Jackson, Tennessee on the 20th. Please, yeah, try to come if possible. I know it may be difficult. Do you have conveyance, Prabhuji?
What? Say
Do you
again,
have
please.
do you have conveyance?
Can you come?
Convince me.
Do you
Can you come?
like
Oh, so
car
actually,
or something?
maybe it is not possible to go, but I know this time like I have to go somewhere on 21st. Okay, and so and few days ago I went to, but still I have no car, so that's why like maybe it will not be possible to go Memphis.
No
But
problem.
I will join next time. Uh, like when if there are any other festivals like
Sure,
next,
Prabhuji.
so then I will join, of course.
We will also try
Yes,
to put
yes.
it on Zoom so you can at least attend
Oh
there.
yes, yeah. Then yeah, I can join on Zoom. Yeah,
Yes.
that will be fine.
At
Okay.
least some of it will try to put it on Zoom.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining. I believe we have another new devotee in our class, Hare Krishna Rekha Mataji. Please share something about you, where you're joining from. I know you're somewhere close to Memphis, you told me.
Yeah, I've joined this class before.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I
We
know, yes.
remember.
Oh, yes, Madhu.
Hi.
I was confused. We have another Rekha in the call that I'm confused with. I'm sorry.
No,
Somebody.
you're chatting with me. You're chatting with me on the other chat that I sent you the Tulsi plant.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That was you. Your picture looks very
Yes,
different.
Mataji.
So I had two Rekhas on my
That's
list.
my mom's picture.
Oh, I
Mataji,
see, I
you're joining
see.
us next weekend, right? Mataji, you're joining us
Yeah.
next weekend for
Mataji,
Janmashtami?
Uh, when is it? I forgot.
next
It's on
Saturday, Mataji.
Saturday, next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Let's see. I'll talk to my family and see how is it. I'll let you all know.
Yeah, please let us know. Please join if possible. It's at our place this time. So, please, it will be nice to
Okay.
have devotees over, people over, um, and celebrate the Lord's Appearance Day. So,
Yes, Mataji, please
Sure,
come.
sure.
There are some devotees coming from Memphis. Poonam Mataji is joining from Memphis. I don't know if you can come together somehow. That will also be nice. Or
Okay, I'll if you can send me the number, I'll coordinate with her.
yes, Poonam Mataji, please go ahead. You were
Yeah.
saying something.
Okay, Mataji. My number is 901.
Hold on, let me get
Sure,
something to
I'll,
write
I'll,
on.
I'll
One
share it.
second.
Mataji, you don't have to. I'll share it with you, Rekha Mataji. I'll share.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Haribol. So let's welcome everybody. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Amazing that people are, look at this beautiful family Prabhupada has created, that Krishna consciousness binds us, whether you're in Memphis, Jackson, Arkansas, and India, and so many other places, we all feel like one family. I know that whenever I go, like we were traveling recently to Canada and we went to a few temples there, and you go there and you meet completely new people that you've never met in your life before. And suddenly you feel they're your family because we have the same background, same instruction, same allegiance to Krishna, same allegiance to Prabhupada, same allegiance to Krishna's instructions. They're all chanting the Mahamantra. That in subconscious subtle way that binds us, brings us together, that you have no hesitation in talking to this completely new person. You feel like they're just part of your family. It is, sometimes I feel more hesitant in sharing all this with my own family, but with devotees, there is, Prabhupada has made this very nice connection that there is no restriction, no hesitations. You share prasadam, you're sharing Krishna's pastimes and looking at the beautiful deities together. So amazing. So this is all glories to Srila Prabhupada that we are connected like this. And so we were talking about Balram ji because Balram Purnima was just 2 days back. And Prabhupada is basically empowered by Lord Balram, empowered by Nityanand Prabhu, because Nityanand Prabhu and Balram ji are Guru Tattva. So our Guru Varga, our Acharyas, the whole line of Acharyas, the whole Guru Shishya Parampara, all the Goswamis, right? They're all empowered by the Guru Tattva. They have given them this all this knowledge base, all this power to spread Harinam, to spread Krishna's instructions all over the world, to become Jagat Guru. That comes from the mercy of Lord Balram. So when we say thanks to Prabhupada, we are saying thanks to Balram ji actually. So I don't want to keep talking. So I want to hear from everybody. Please share at least one fact or one pastime, one quality or one anything you know about Balramji. Anything you can share. You may not have read any of Prabhupada's book, does not matter. Whatever you know, however you can glorify Balramji, please. Let's start at least a few lines each devotee and let's see what we can come up with. Anita Mataji, would you like to say something?
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna. I have no much knowledge, but I just know that he was Krishna's brother. And also, but on the day of Balram Jayanti, we do puja of the, वो हल को क्या इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं, प्लाउइंग करते हैं उससे,
Plow.
उसका पूजा. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
One of his name is Haldhar, because he holds the plow. Does anyone know the pastime where he used this plow to drag the whole Hastinapur? Anybody wants to relate that pastime? Okay, I'll quickly share this pastime. So we know that Balram ji is immensely powerful, right? He's in Balram. Balram has two meanings. Bal not only means physical strength, it also means spiritual strength, right? Spiritual strength and physical strength. Who knows who gave this name Balram to Lord? I mean, this is his eternal name, but still in the Leela, in the pastime when Krishna and Balram were born and they were living in Nand Maharaj's house, right? Lord Krishna as the son of Yashoda Maya and Lord Balram as the son of Mother Rohini. Although both are in this Leela sons of Mother Devki, right? We know that both are sons of Mother Devki and they're just transferred to Mother Yashoda and Mother Rohini, right, in this pastime. So they're living in Gokul under the shelter of Nand Maharaj. But somebody comes for the name giving ceremony and gives them this name. The name Krishna is given to Krishna and Balram is given to Balram. Who was that famous personality? Yes, Poonam Mataji, please.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. Gargamuni.
Yes, Garg Muni. Mataji, would you like to share more about that name giving ceremony?
No, Mataji.
So Garg Muni was sent by Vasudev, right? So remember Vasudev and Devki are in the prison in Mathura, right? But Vasudev knows that Krishna and Balram are my sons, right? Although they are under the shelter of Nand Maharaj and they're living there. They're being protected by Nand Maharaj, but they're my sons. I want them to be named by a Kshatriya rishi, right? By a rishi who's serving this empire, empire, right? He's their Raj Rishi, right? Who's their Raj Rishi? Garg Muni. So Vasudev Maharaj requests Garg Muni, please go and name my sons who are living in the shelter of Nand Maharaj. But please do a very small ceremony. Don't make a huge big deal about it. Otherwise, Kamsa will get suspicious. He will think, oh, why is a Raj Rishi going to Gokul to name two random cowherd boys? Why is he giving the names to these boys? Something is suspicious. That means these kids are actually Kshatriya. They're not Vaishya. They're not Nand Maharaj's son. They must be Vasudev's sons. So he'll get suspicious. So please, Garg Muni, go name my sons, but do a very small ceremony. Tell Nand Maharaj that we will keep this ceremony very private. So Garg Muni comes to Nand Maharaj and does this ceremony. And Krishna and Balram trick him. They know this is Garg Muni, but they want to see the authenticity of Garg Muni. They want to test him. So they sit in opposite laps of mothers. Like Balramji sits in the lap of Mother Yashoda and Krishna sits in the lap of Mother Rohini to confuse Garg Muni. Let's see if he will be able to name us, identify us appropriately. Because a Raj Rishi, a royal priest, should have proper Bhagavad knowledge. He should have the knowledge of Godhead. So he should know who Krishna is and he should know who Balram is. So when we swap places, let's see if this Rishi is properly educated in Bhagavad Dharma and he can identify. When our Aradhya Bhagwan comes in front of us, we should be able to identify him. We should be able to recognize him, right? So let's see if he can recognize the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Which Godhead is which? So they sit in opposite laps. But Garg Muni was very, very educated in Bhagavad Dharma. He is a top class devotee. So he identified this. They are trying to trick me. Krishna with his bluish black complexion of a freshly formed monsoon cloud. This is Krishna, right? Krishna is eternally bluish black in color. He always has the complexion of a freshly formed rain-filled monsoon cloud, right? Kale badal wala. Kala badal kaisa hota hai? Freshly filled monsoon cloud, right? That complexion Krishna is eternally. So he cannot hide that. That is his complexion. This is Krishna. Even though he's sitting in the lap of Mother Rohini, this is Krishna. So he names him. This is all attractive. He will attract everybody. He will attract everybody in this world. Even the envious people will be attracted by this person. This is Krishna. Krishna. Sarvam akarshati iti Krishna. Jo sabko akarshit karte hain, that is Krishna. So Krishna's name means all attractive. This is Krishna. So he named him like that. And this beautiful fellow who is sitting in the lap of Mother Yashoda, who is actually the son of Mother Rohini, this with his fair complexion, like not of a monsoon cloud, but fair complexion of a freshly formed spring cloud. Spring cloud कैसे होते हैं? Spring के बादल कैसे होते हैं? एकदम white, right? Like cotton के जैसे soft. That complexion this little boy possesses. This is none other than Balram. Balram, who has not only immense physical strength, right? But also Ram. Ram means one who gives bliss. He will give immense bliss to not only Krishna but to numerous jivas, still giving bliss to all of us. This class, this Bhagavatam reading, Bhagavad Gita reading, Kirtan, anything that we enjoy is the bliss coming from Lord Balram, right? That potency to be able to enjoy anything, this comes from Balramji, right? So this is Ram, part of Balram. And Bal not only means physical strength but also spiritual strength, right? So he carries a plow with him, which is Hal or Haldar, and he carries what else with him? What is the other weapon of Lord Balram that he carries other than the plow, other than the axe or the plow? What else does he carry?
Mama would know this. Mama, any guesses? What is the other weapon that Lord Balram carries?
What did he teach Duryodhan and Bhim? He was the teacher of Bhim and Duryodhan, right? What did he teach them? What skill?
Gada.
Gada. Yes. So he carries a gada, a club, right? So he carries a gada and he carries a plow with him, right? So Mataji very nice. Gada, yes, yes.
Haldar.
Haldar
Gada.
and Gadadhari, right? So from him, Bhim and Duryodhan both learnt this art of club fighting, right? Of Gada Yudh. So the pastime that Sonita Mataji was saying that we worship the plow, and I was talking about a pastime where Balramji pulled the whole Hastinapur with his plow. So who wants to give details of that pastime? Would Nirbhay Prabhu, would you like to share?
Krishna. So Navya was showing me she's just making a beautiful video of Krishna. So she was showing me that. Sorry. So we can share that later. So the pastime of when Lord Balram got angry with the Hastinapur, that one.
Yes.
Okay. So yes, so that's a beautiful pastime. In that time, what happens is that Krishna's grandson. Yeah, I'll keep it short. But Krishna's grandson
I think his
is
son. This is his son.
Aniruddha, huh?
No. This is his son, Samba. Krishna's
Samba
son from Jambati, Samba.
Samba.
Yes.
So Samba goes and he's courting one of the daughters of Duryodhan, and he eventually it's a long description, but eventually he gets caught, and he obviously he's also very powerful, but he is not able to. This is at the time before Mahabharata, obviously. So this is so all the great Bhishma, Dronacharya, all of them together are able to subdue him, and they capture him basically over there. So Krishna requests, Krishna says, okay, leave my son. And so Lord Balram goes on his behalf to talk with, because he knows that if Krishna gets angry, then there'll be annihilation. But so Lord Balram actually always has a little soft spot for Duryodhan and the Kurus also. So he says, let me mediate, let me just go and talk with them and they will listen to me, right? So he goes there to the assembly, talks with them, and they initially pay all respects, but when he talks about leaving Samba, they refuse that we will not. So Balram says, no, I'm asking very nicely, please, this is the best for you all, you should leave. And he doesn't, they don't agree. And they actually um, start saying bad things about Krishna and Balram, that, who are you, and things like this. And they disrespect him. Now, Lord Balram is, just like in the roop of Lakshman, he's very hot-headed. Like he gets angry, and when Lord Balram gets angry, he actually says, "I'm gonna just pull this whole Hastinapur into pull it into
Ganga.
the Ganga, Ganges." So he actually hits the Hastinapur with one claw, everything starts shaking, and then starts pulling it to just drown the whole Hastinapur into the Ganges. But then they all come and, they apologize. And so, yes, that's the past. And then they obviously leave Samba. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Nirbhay Prabhu. So yeah, this was Samba, Krishna's son from Jambavati, right? And he captured Lakshmana, daughter of Duryodhan, from her swamvar to marry her. And when he was running away with her, the six, Maharathis of Hastinapur chased him, and in an unfair fight, they captured him. Like the Maharathis were, I think, Karna, Bhishma, Duryodhan, and Samba was so powerful. He fought with them very valiantly, but they all attacked him simultaneously and they captured him. And that's when Lord Balram came to release them. So that was the pastime where he separated the whole Hastinapur from the land and dragged it towards Ganga. And then everybody came in a very humble mood. All the Maharathis came with folded hands to apologize to Lord Balram, and Duryodhan very graciously gave Lakshmana for Samba to marry. So, but that is one pastime. Who else wants to share? Namita Mataji, would you like to share? Yes, Mataji.
So Balram reincarnation for Lakshman, right? Lakshman came reincarnated as Balram. Isn't that it?
Sure. Yes, Mataji, they're all the same. Yes.
Yeah, so Lakshman always used to think that he has to obey Lord Rama, his elder brother. So I think that was Balram became the elder brother of Krishna.
Sure.
Is
Yes.
that right?
Yes, Mataji. So, Mataji, in the according to Srimad Bhagavatam, Balramji, I'll just talk about the tattva, the spiritual substance or the tattva of Balramji. He's the first expansion from Krishna. Okay. And then from Balramji comes all other expansions, like all the Narayanas in Vaikunthas, and then the Chaturvyu, I don't know if you're familiar, but like Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Vasudeva and Sankarshan, they all come from Balramji only, the first Chaturvyu and second Chaturvyu. And then from Sankarshan comes the three Purusha avatars like Mahavishnu, Shirodakshaya Vishnu, and all three Vishnus, right? Karnodaksha Vishnu, Shirodakshaya Vishnu, and all three. And then from Shirodakshaya Vishnu comes all incarnations, right? So yes, you're right. Balramji is the source. He's the top. He's at the top. He's the first expansion from Krishna. From him comes all these other things. From him comes all Vishnus. From him comes Mool Sankarshan. From him comes Sheshnag, right? Like that. So in one of those Chaturvyas also comes Lakshmanji. So Lakshmanji is also coming from Balram only. But yes, for the sake of pastime, it is said that so they're not different. They're not different. Balramji is same as Sankarshan. He's same as Sheshnag. He's same as Nityanand Prabhu. He's same as Lakshman. But for the sake of pastime, it is said that when Lakshmanji came as younger brother of Lord Ram, he was always in a dasya bhav, right, in servitude to Lord Ram, right? So he was always serving, and so Lord Ram gave him couple of very very difficult instructions to follow. He would lay his life for Lord Ram, right, which he did many times, right, when he was captured in Nagpash, and then when he was hit and fell unconscious, so that Hanumanji had to go get Jadi Booty, right? So like that, he would do anything for Lord Ram. He was awake the whole 14 years. He did not eat anything for the whole 14 years that they were in Vanvas. But then Lord Ram gave some very difficult instructions to Lord Lakshman to follow. One of the instructions was that take Sita. This is after many years after Vanvas was over and they're ruling Ayodhya, and because of a lot of different reasons, right? Mother Sita had to be sent to the ashram of Valmiki ji, right? So he said, take Sita and take her away into the ashram of Valmiki, and that's where she will live from now, right? That was a very difficult instruction for Lakshman to follow. That broke his heart because he was serving Mother Sita like his own mother, right? Following every single instruction, right? And so this broke his heart that my Lord Ram and Sita have to be separated now, right? They have to live separately now. Right? Now this is all happening as a pastime, right? In eternal pastimes, Mother Sita and Lord Ram are never separated, right? They always live together. But in this Leela, they are being separated, and Lord Lakshman feels that he's being made to do this task. I'm having to drop Mother Sita, and he cannot even tell Mother Sita where I'm dropping. You just have to drop her there and leave. So in such couple of instructions he was given. There was one more with regards to Mother Sita that happens at the time of when she had to sanctify herself in the fire, right? That time also Lakshmanji was given the instruction to bring Mother Sita. So in this way he was heartbroken. I cannot follow these instructions. I have to next time come as elder brother, so that sometimes I can also have my say as the elder brother, right? So next time I'll come as Balram. Now Balram and Krishna are always like this, right? Balram is always eternally the elder brother of Krishna. Lakshman is always eternally the younger brother of Lord Ram. So in eternal pastimes, what we see happening on this material earth, right? What happens is a very, very small drop from the eternal pastimes that are always going on in the Vaikunthas, right? In spiritual world, this is always happening. Mother Yashoda is the eternal mother of Krishna. Krishna never leaves Vrindavan in eternal pastimes. But in this pastimes in our world, in material world, these scenarios are created to invoke certain sentiments in us, right? Like Krishna is leaving Vrindavan, everybody's crying, gopis are crying, everybody's in separation from him, or Mother Sita is going to live in the in Valmiki's ashram, like those, and she's being kidnapped by Ravan, right? Like all these things, all these stories are created to attract jivas so that we can talk about these pastimes, so we can relish in the activities of the Lord and his associates. So the pastimes that happen in this world are just a drop of a very wide picture, very wide Leela that is always going on in the eternal spiritual abode of Krishna. But yes, for this material world, it is understood that, oh, Lakshmanji did not want to follow such some of the instructions of Lord Ram that were so heartbreaking for him. So he decided to come as Lord Balram next time, right? Like that it happened. Yes, Mataji, but you very, very nicely shared. Did that make sense, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, definitely does. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Subrita Prabhu, would you like to share something about Lord Balram?
Actually, I cannot remember any Leela of Lord Balaram, but I know about like Lord Nityananda.
Yes, sir.
Is also a so I know one Leela of Nityananda, that is I think everyone knows. So that is like Nityananda was very much merciful. Okay, he always wanted to preach Harinam Sankirtan, and then one day he went to like there was two very bad men in in Nodia. They are like Jogai and Madhai. So then there was Nityananda Prabhu. He was thinking that if we can convert this Jogai and Madhai into devotee, then people will understand that okay, so this Harinam Sankirtan, how it can transfer a very bad man into a very good man. So that was like his thinking. So then he went to, I think, with him, who was with him?
Haridas Thakur.
Haridas Thakur, sorry, yes. Haridas Thakur, and he went to preach Jogai and Madhai, but they were so bad. Then maybe Jogai, he like throw a broken pot and then like it cut on the Prabhu's head and blood. So then, and like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this news, and then he was so angry to Jogai and Madhai. He came and then wanted to kill them by his chakra, and then Lord Nityananda again asked him or requested him not to kill them, and requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not to kill them, and so this is a good example. Still, like Jogai and Madhai, sorry, Jogai and Madhai, they wanted to hurt or they hurt Lord Nityananda, but he did not wanted to hurt him, and he gave the blessings to them. And at the end, Jogai and Madhai, they become like good devotee. So that's the thing I know. Okay, but I don't know that much about Lord Balaram. Maybe.
Yes, Prabhuji, very nice. Yes, there is no difference between Balramji and Nityanand. So you very nicely shared Jagai Madhai pastime. So Madhai was the one that hates Nityanand Prabhu, and Jagai
Oh,
is
Madhai, yeah, okay.
compassionate. But there is a very beautiful song which says, Brajendra Nandan Jai Shachi Sutta Hoilo Sei Balram Hoilo Nitai Dina Hina Yatha Chilo Hari Nam Udharilo Tara Sakshi Jagai Madhai. That who's the Sakshi that Nityanand Prabhu will deliver anybody and everybody. Who's the evidence? What is the evidence? Look at Jagai Madhai. If he can deliver those, right, we definitely have hope. So thank you, Prabhuji, for sharing that. Very nice. yeah, in Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's Leelas, Balramji will kill the demons. He will kill Pralambasura and Venukasura and Balaval demon, right? But when he comes in Kali Yuga, he's so merciful, right? He's not even retaliating when Madhai hits him, right? He's just pleading to them, please chant Harinam, please chant Harinam. He's going door to door with a blade of grass in his teeth, huh? Begging to people, oh people of Kali Yuga, please chant Harinam, please say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's name, right? That's all he's saying. He's not retaliating. Somebody is rude to him, somebody is hitting him, somebody is deriding him. He's not. He's just giving them his mercy. So come very different from Lord Balram's mood or Lord Nityananda's mood. Let's see, Vinita, would you like to share anything about Balramji?
Hare Krishna. I don't really know that many things about Balramji, but one thing that's interesting to me is that he taught both Duryodhan and Bhima how to fight, which is why, because I was wondering this, which is why when during the Mahabharata he stayed neutral because he didn't want to pick sides.
Very nice. Yes, he taught both. He taught both, and he tried to pacify them. When they were fighting, when they had decided for war for Mahabharata, he was very, very like a proper guru. He knew the skills of the capacities of his students. He knew what is the weakness and what is the strength of each student. So he told Duryodhan, no doubt, both of you, I'm telling you, both of you are equally matched. How are you equally matched? Beam, you are very, very strong. You have the strength of 10,000 elephants in you. You're very strong, right? But Duryodhan, you have more skill than Bhim. Your talent is more and you have practiced more. Right? Your talent and skill is more and you have practiced more, whereas Bhima is more strong. He's more powerful. He has more muscular strength. So that way, both of you will never be able to kill each other. You will never be able to defeat. No, you're both equally matched. So you can both use your skills and power, combine them, and use them to, help people. Use them to do something good for others. Don't fight with each other. Don't try to kill off each other. He tried to reason with them like this, but they won't agree. They both of them won't. Um, they could not be pacified. So that is very painful for a guru when the disciples are fighting. That is very painful. Prabhupada, that is why I was saying before that Prabhupada gave this instruction that you can serve me best if you are cooperating with each other. So don't fight, like let other person have their say. What time should we have Janmashtami? 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock? It's okay. What should we make for prasadam? Let somebody have their say. Don't fight. These things are very, very small to fight for. So Prabhupada's instruction was that you will serve me, you will please me if you cooperate with each other. That's what Balramji wanted. He wanted both his disciples to cooperate, but they were bent on fighting. That is one reason. It was very painful for him to watch these two people fight. But also this was his way of serving Krishna, because if he fought on the other side, actually, if Balram or Krishna, any of them fought on any side, the other side will be annihilated, right? They are Supreme Personality of Godhead. If they participated in the fight, this is a fight for Jivas. If the god starts fighting, the other side will be annihilated. So neither Krishna was supposed to fight nor Balram, right? That is why Krishna became the charioteer, and Balramji said, I cannot see my disciples and my family members in all fight. I'm just going to leave for pilgrimage. So this was his way of, he could not fight opposite Krishna. He's always serving Krishna. And if he fought on the side of Pandavas, then the Kauravas will be like there is no fight. Within 1 second they will be annihilated. So we have to have Bhagavad Gita delivered. We have to have all these pastimes that happen during the war have to happen, right? Bhishma Pitama needs to be glorified, and so many other things have to happen. So all that can only happen if the fight goes on for a certain amount of time. And so Balramji stepped away and went to pilgrimage, right? Okay, who else wants to share? Let's see. Murli Prabhu, did you share? Would you like to share something?
Yeah, yes, Mataji. All of them are like it's been already we've been discussing. I know a couple of things like she was fought with Denkasura and Pralambasura in Vrindavan those when they were like cowherd boys like that.
Yes, Prabhuji, very nice. Yes. So when they were cowherd boys, they had so many pastimes, and mostly demons were killed by Krishna. And Balramji will just facilitate in those pastimes, right? But Pralambasura and Dhenukasura were killed by Lord Balram. Actually, with so and remember that each demon. Sometime we should have this discussion. Each demon in Krishna Leela represents some bad quality in us, right? So, for example, I should ask Vinita this because she knows the answer. What does Kaliya demon represent in Krishna Leela? Do you know?
What else, like,
Each demon represents some bad quality in us, right? So Kaliya represents envy, envy, right? So just like that, Pralambasura represents our subtle illicit desires to enjoy separate from Krishna. Because what was Pralambasura? He was a calf demon who mingled, not calf, like a bull demon who basically mingled with the other cows to and behaved like other cows. Sorry, not. I'm confused. Plumbasura is acting like the is
cowherd boy.
acting like a gopa, like a cowherd boy. Yes, Prabhuji, thank you. The calf demon was different. He's acting like a gopa, and he mixed with the friends of Krishna and Balram to take them. Unko alag le jayenge, and then I'll kill them. I'll kill Krishna and Balram like that, right? But Krishna identified him, right? So similarly, in our heart also, we think we are devotees, we have the only desire to serve Krishna, but there are many desires hidden, material desires hidden, just like the cowherd boy was hidden there, Plambasura was hidden, right? Similarly, some desires are, illicit desires are hiding there to enjoy separate from Krishna, right? Because what he wanted to do, this cowherd boy, this Gopa, who was actually Pralambasur posing as a friend, he just wanted to kill Krishna, right? Similarly, these illicit desires that we have, they will kill our Krishna consciousness, right? These desires that I want more money or more fame or more pride, or I want everybody to respect me, or if I want to be the Lord, exert my lordship, like those kind of desires will kill our Krishna consciousness, just like Pralambasura. So they're hiding in our heart and we can't even identify them. We think we are devotees, but we can't even identify these illicit desires we have. This Pralambasura represents those kind of illicit desires for enjoying separate from Krishna, for not serving Krishna and enjoying for our own sense gratification. So that is Pralambasura. Thank you, Prabhuji, for sharing that. Okay, anybody else wants to share anything? Avinash Prabhu or let's see who else hasn't shared. Rekha Mataji, Avinash Prabhu, would you like to share anything about Lord Balram?
Mataji, everyone already discussed everything, so I have nothing right now.
Anybody familiar with the pastime where Balramji killed Rom Harshan Suta? Okay. Nirbhay Prabhu wants to share if he's available. If not, we'll quickly share that and then wrap up our class. Okay, so I think he's occupied. I'll share. So Rom Harshan Suta was a great guru. Okay, he was giving a class on Srimad Bhagavatam, and Lord Balram, he left the war. He said, "I'm not participating in the war," and went on his pilgrimage. And while on his pilgrimage, he came to this forest called Nemisharanya. In the Nemisharanya, he saw that there were many sages sitting, many, like thousands of sages, and on the Vyasasan, Rom Harshan Sutta was giving a class. Okay. As soon as Lord Balram came, everybody recognized, oh, this is Lord Balram, this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So they all got up and all of them paid obeisances and offered him seat and washed his feet, and basically offered nice gentle words and prayers and respects to Lord Balram, right? Respect that Bhagwan should get, right? Or any senior Vaishnava, even if comes amidst us. Let's say we are doing this class and Prabhupada walks in, or any of Prabhupada's disciples, or one of our senior devotees walks in. What would you do? We'll all, stop and we'll just give them obeisances and invite them and offer kind, nice words and introductions and like that, right? So they all did that. But only one person did not get up and did not pay respects, and that person was Romharshan Sutta, who was sitting on the Vyasasan giving the class. Now, Lord Balram, who is our Chaitya Guru, right, who is the Guru inside our heart, he saw that this particular Guru, who is actually giving the class about Srimad Bhagavatam, who is teaching Bhagavad Dharma, Bhagavad Tattva to people, has no recognition when the Bhagwan himself comes. He's so much full of false ego and pride of his knowledge that he is not offering respects and obeisances to his seniors or to the Guru Tattva and to the Bhagwan that when they walk in, right? That pride is not tolerable even either to Krishna or to Lord Balram, to our gurus or to Bhagwan, right? To our senior Vaishnavas. Nobody likes this pride in the heart. It is very, very contaminating quality. It is the biggest cause of fall down of devotees, the pride in the heart, right? And this person is sitting on Vyasasan. He's representing Vyasdev. He's representing the great Vyasdev, the disciple of Narad Muni, who's constantly glorifying Krishna and Balram. And this person representing Vyasdev sitting on Vyasasan, is not paying proper obeisances and respect to the Guru Tattva. That is not good, because his consciousness is contaminated. He will contaminate the consciousness of the audience that is listening to him, right? And such a guru is not a true guru, because he's a poser. He's posing as a guru, but he's hiding such anartha, such bad quality in his heart. So he needs to be removed. We should never take shelter of such a guru who has so much pride or envy in his heart that they are not subservient to their guru. They are not subservient to Bhagwan, right? That is the whole point, is for the guru to bring us to the servitude of the Guru Tattva and to Bhagwan. So this guru has so much pride that he's not humbling himself in front of Guru Tattva and Bhagwan. So Balramji, what did he do? He took up blade of grass, kusha grass, and he threw it at Romharshan Sutta. When he threw it, Romharshan Sutta immediately died. So he killed him like that. He killed this false pride and delivered Romharshan Sutta, because he was contaminating other people and contaminating himself by posing as a guru. Right? There is no bigger harm that anybody can do but to pose as a guru and to take you away from Bhagwan rather than taking you towards Bhagwan. Right? So that is even so. Imagine Lord Balram was not, he was fond of Duryodhan. He was not upset at Duryodhan, right? Somebody might say, how come he did not just kill Duryodhan? Duryodhan was so contaminated, so full of anarthas, bad qualities, pride, ego, envy. Why would he not kill Duryodhan, or not get even upset at Duryodhan and actually be fond of Duryodhan and kill Romharshan Sutta, who is trying to give a Bhagavatam class? What is the difference between the two? Can anybody guess or identify the difference between the two people? Why not kill Duryodhan? Why kill Romharshan Sutta? Why not get upset at Duryodhan? So think about this. Duryodhan has never posed himself as a spiritual master. Duryodhan is not posing himself as a guru. Duryodhan is never saying, I know any spiritual knowledge. He is never saying, I have any allegiance to Bhagwan, right? He is outrightly, he is just a spoiled brat, right? That is all Duryodhan is. He is a prince, he's a Yuvraj of a rich father, of a king, right? He's a spoiled brat. That's all Duryodhan is. He's actually not that harmful, because he's not preaching Bhagavad Dharma to people. He's not giving Bhagavatam class. He's not posing as a guru, right? He's outrightly, he's just a spoiled child, right? So that he's negligible. He's nothing. Him, Arjuna can take out. Him, his disciple Bhim can take out. Krishna will take him out. You don't need Guru Tattva to intervene there. But this Guru Tattva has to intervene, because a guru is posing as a guru when he has no proper knowledge of Bhagwan himself, right? So this person actually has a lot of power over these thousands of priests, thousands of rishis that are sitting here listening to him. Their consciousness will get contaminated by listening to this person who has so much pride in his heart. So this person, a Guru Tattva, identified this is not a proper Guru, he needs to be eliminated. That is why he's more harmful than Duryodhan actually. Duryodhan can do some physical harm to people, but this person will spoil the consciousness of so many people, right? This person, people are seeking for spiritual knowledge, and so he killed him. So then the rishis and all that were sitting there, they were bewildered. Oh, why did Lord Balram do this? So Lord Balram, but they said, but they agree. They know this is Guru Tattva, this is Lord Balram. We agree with anything that he does, right? He's come to establish dharma. So in this act also, he's establishing dharma somehow, right? So they said, we had empowered him to sit on the Vyasasan and give us this class. Now you have killed him. We don't want you to revive him or bring him back, but please do something so that our word is also kept, because we had given him protection to do this service. Do something so that our word is also kept and your word is also kept. So Balramji said, okay, then I will empower his son Sud Goswami, that he will learn Srimad Bhagavatam from a proper guru. So Sud Goswami learned it from Shukdev Goswami and came back to the sages of Naimisharanya and then taught them the whole class of Bhagavatam, the whole knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam. So when we read Srimad Bhagavatam, we are hearing it from Sud Goswami, who is relating it to the sages of Naimisharanya that were sitting there in his actually father's class, but now the son is giving the class, because son has no such anarthas in his heart. He's trained by a proper guru, he's trained by Shukdev Goswami. And in this way, the Srimad Bhagavatam arose and came to us, right? So that was a pastime of Romharshan Sutta. Okay, would anybody else like to share? Anything comes to mind? Any questions, realizations, conclusions? Please share. Everybody's welcome. Please, any doubts? Anything is confusing or not clear? Please ask. Poonam Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
This Zoom is recorded, right? I can see it later because
yes, Mataji.
Your voice was coming and going. So the last part, what you said, I missed it.
Yes, Mataji, it's recording. I'll share the recording.
Okay, so do you mind share with me? Yeah, please.
Yes, Mataji, I'll share.
Thank you.
Would anyone else like to share about Lord Balram? Any other pastimes come to mind? There are many pastimes. Yes, Poonam Mataji. You want to share something? Mataji?
माताजी मैं क्लास पूरा होने से पहले बलराम जी के नाम का 2 मिनट कीर्तन करना चाहूंगी.
Yes, Mataji, please. That will be amazing. Actually, I wanted to share. Mataji just came from India. She went to Vrindavan, and in Vrindavan, in ISKCON Vrindavan, right? Whose deity is in the center? Who knows other than Poonam Mataji? Whose deity is in the center? Whose deities did Prabhupada establish in the center of the altar? You want to share? Navya is sharing. Go ahead.
Lord Krishna and Balramji's deities.
Yeah, Krishna Balram, right? Krishna Balram is in the center. So everywhere in the whole Vrindavan, right? And we know Radharani is our Aradhya, right? But how can we reach Radharani? We cannot reach Radharani without mercy of Balram, right? Lord Balram. So Prabhupada made sure that we will put everywhere in Vrindavan there is Radha Krishna, there is Radha Gopinath, Radha Madan Mohan, right? Everywhere there is Radha Govinda. So here in this temple, we'll put Krishna Balram in the center, because everybody needs to understand that we have to take shelter of a proper guru. We have to read Bhagavad Gita as it is, which is translated by our beloved Prabhupada, who is representation of Balram, who is representation of the Guru Tattva, right? Servant of Lord Balram, right? Similarly, Bhagavatam, who is narrated by Shukdev Goswami, who is none other than empowered Guru Tattva, right? Or Sud Goswami, who is empowered Guru Tattva, right? So we have to take shelter of all these all these acharyas. We have to read Rup Goswami's Nectar of Instruction and Nectar of Devotion, right? So take shelter of the Guru Tattva. That is why, to make this point, Prabhupada put Krishna Balram deities in the center of the altar. And so such beautiful deities. So, Mataji, would you like to share the darshan of Krishna Balram? How did you feel when you first saw the deities, and then please do the kirtan also.
कृष्ण माता जी जो इस्कॉन टेम्पल है, मैं फर्स्ट टाइम गई थी। वृंदावन भी मैं पहली बार गई, और वृंदावन में भी इस्कॉन टेम्पल पहली बार गई। तो माता जी जो मॉर्निंग आरती है, मॉर्निंग आरती करने के बाद जो फील होता है उसको तो मुझे नहीं पता ये फीलिंग्स कैसे आए, कैसे मेरे अंदर ये सब हो रहा है। मैं 3:30 बजे मंदिर पहुंच गई थी। उसके बाद जो मंदिर का माहौल है, वहाँ जो प्रभुपाद का दर्शन है मॉर्निंग में, बहुत ही अच्छा लगा माता जी। अमेजिंग। मैं 2-3 दिन रुकी। मैं मॉर्निंग आरती हमेशा मैंने डेली अटेंड किया, और फिर हमने गोवर्धन का परिक्रमा किया, राधा कुंड। माता जी क्वेश्चन है, जो हम राधा कुंड और श्याम कुंड का जल लेकर आते हैं, तो फिर हमें उसका क्या करना है? सिर्फ रखने के लिए, या फिर हमको डेली उसका कुछ ड्रॉप्स लेना चाहिए?
Yes, Mata, you can use it for your आरती, Mataji. So when you do DT worship, तो जो आपका उसका water होता है, you know, for Achman and all. So you know, you clean our hands before touching the altar and everything for Achman. Put just 1 or 2 drops of that water from Radha Kund into and you can mix all the water together. मतलब mix मतलब जैसे राधा कुंड, श्याम कुंड, गोविंद कुंड, जो भी आप लाए हो पानी, मानसी गंगा, put all the water in one bottle, take a dropper and just put 1 or 2 drops in your Achman cup. And remember, Radha Kund is the holiest place. It is the topmost place. इसमें all the rivers have been invited, right? Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. Rivers not only in India but all over the world, all over the spiritual and material world. All the holy rivers are invited into Radha Kund. So it is called molten Radharani. It is the liquid Radharani. It is the liquid love of Radharani. So it is full of love of Radharani. So please do your Achman with that. Yes, Mataji. So yes, Mataji, please do the Kirtan.
Just for 2 minutes.
Yes, Mataji, please.
बलराम जय जय बलराम, बलराम जय जय बलराम, बलराम जय
Balram Jaya Jaya Balram. Everybody, let's unmute and let's sing in the glorification of Balram ji.
Balram
Jaya
Jaya
Jaya Balram.
Ram, Balram Jaya Jaya Balram,
बलराम जय जय बलराम, बलराम जय जय
Balram Jaya Jaya Balram,
Balram Jaya Jaya
Balram Jaya
Balram.
Jaya Balram, Balram Jaya Jaya Balram,
बलराम
Jaya Jaya Balram,
Balram Jaya Jaya Balram. Balram Jaya Jaya Balram. Balram Jaya Jaya Balram. Balram Jaya Jaya Balram.
Balram,
बलराम जय जय
Jaya Jaya Balram.
हम प्रभु गौरांग नित्यानंद, प्रभु गौरांग नित्यानंद, प्रभु गौरांग
Nityananda, Prabhu Gauranga Nityananda,
गौरांग नित्यानंद, प्रभु गौरांग नित्यानंद,
Prabhu Gauranga Nityananda, Prabhu Gauranga Nityananda.
प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada,
जय जय प्रभुपाद,
Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama,
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 Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Krishna Balram, Krishna Balram, Krishna Balram, Jaya Krishna Balram, Krishna
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 Balaram,
Balaram,
Krishna
Balaram, Krishna
Balaram, Krishna
Balaram, Jaya Krishna
Balaram,
Balaram.
Krishna Balaram,
Ram, Krishna Balram, Krishna Balram, Jaya Krishna Balram, Krishna Balram,
Balaram, Jaya
Balaram, Krishna Balaram,
Balaram,
Krishna
Krishna
Balaram,
Balaram,
Jaya
Jaya
Krishna
Krishna
Balaram.
Balaram.
Ram, Balram, Jaya Jaya Balram, Balram, Jaya Jaya
Jaya
Balram,
Balaram,
Balram,
Balaram,
Balaram, Jaya
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 Balaram,
Balaram.
Balram,
Balaram, Jaya Jaya
Jaya Jaya
Balaram.
Balaram.
Jaya Jaya Balram. Sai go Premanande, Hari
Hari
Hari.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Bol.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Yes, thank you, Mataji. You know, we that's why we sing Guru Ashtakam and Guru Vandana in the morning. Right? We start with Guru Ashtakam and end with Guru Vandana. So glorious Balramji is, and we have to. We should take his shelter, and our only prayer to him should be, "May I be the source of pleasure to you." You know, you don't have to ask anything. Just may I be the source of pleasure to you. Because if we can bring pleasure to Lord Balramji, everything else will be achieved, right? So, you know, we don't have time for chanting today because we have to do some Janmashtami preparations also. Please, everybody is invited for Janmashtami celebrations next Saturday at 4 p.m. We have many, many things going on. We have a short katha, kirtan, kahoot, jhulan seva, lots of prashadam, lots of dancing and singing. Kids are reciting some verses. So, a lot of things going on. So, please join us. Please let us know if you want to join in any sevas you want to do, any service we do in the pleasure of Lord. You know, for the pleasure of Lord, it goes into our spiritual bank balance. We don't take anything else with us, but this spiritual credit that we earn by serving Lord and His devotees, that is our eternal bank balance. There is no other bank balance that we can take. So please engage in services. Yes,
I
Mataji.
have a question. How do you guys teach verses to children? Like, if I want to teach my daughter.
Um, yes, Madhaji. So there are some classes that some other devotees take, and they assign verses that kids have been memorizing. I will call you today later, huh? Is that okay? And we'll connect.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
In that mood, Navya wanted to say a verse for Lord Balramji. You want to say it, Navya?
Namaste Halagraha.
Naina.
Namaste Bhusarayada. Namaste Revati Kanta. Namaste Bhakta Vatsala.
Very good. So he's Bhakt Vatsal. So I'll just say Manglacharan prayers since we couldn't do chanting. Um, जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्री श्रीमदेसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्री श्रीमदेसी भक्ति सिद्धांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर शिला प्रभुपाद की जय जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु शिष्य परंपरा की जय जय श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षट गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय नाम आचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय श्री मायापुर धाम वृंदावन धाम जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय गंगा माई यमुना माई भक्ति देवी की जय तुलसी महारानी की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम गीतोपनिषद श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय इस्कॉन वर्तमान गुरु वृंद की जय संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Shri Balram Mahotsav Maha Mahotsav ki, Balram Purnima Maha Mahotsav ki Jai. Thank you everybody for joining. We'll have Janmashtami celebration Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. I think we will try to do a short class about Janmashtami, but let's see what Krishna permits. We'll decide as we go. Thank you so much for joining. Hare Krishna. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna.